This clip of the Texas Bucket List is brought to you by Spirit of Texas Bank, Slovacek Sausage, Germania Insurance, We Rent It, and RV Source. Howdy, and welcome back to the Texas Bucket List as we celebrate our 100th episode here in Lukenbach. Next up, we head to El Paso for a majestic view on top of a mountain. But just getting here is half the story. El Paso, the Sun City. This West Texas town is unlike any other in the Lone Star State. Closer to Las Vegas than Houston, El Paso is an incredibly unique part of Texas. But to get a real appreciation of the majestic beauty of the last stop west in the Lone Star State, a trip to the Franklin Mountains is, quite frankly, a top spot on the Texas bucket list.
Super proud of our mountains here in the city.
Deanna Moy works at the mountain range that splits the middle of El Paso.
You get to see 2 countries, 3 states. So just the view from the top. On a clear day, you can see about 7,000 square miles.
In order to get to the summit overlooking the city, the Wyler Tramway is your fastest and most fantastic method of transportation. A simple 4-minute ride, over half a mile, on a gondola that's supported by an 1 3/8 steel cable.
On the top of the mountain. Imagine.
I don't think I could ever get my mother on this.
No. So we've gotten people crying, screaming, I mean, you name it.
It's a very simple system, very reliable system.
Built in 1959, the formerly privately owned El Paso Aerial Tramway was open to the public from 1960 to 1986. Carl Wyler left the tramway to the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department in his will, under the condition it remained open to the public. After extensive renovations, the Wyler Tramway was reopened in 2001.
This is it.
This is it.
Oh boy. Oh good, it's got a rail I can hold on to.
It's gonna be a few little bumps right here as we take off.
Okay, so far, not so bad.
That's the scary part. Then the rest should be a really smooth ride.
Sure.
As we ascended, I wasn't sure which way to look.
I think it's toughest for me. Never been this before. Looking up, like
Really?
looking up is hard.
Ah,
Like I can look at you, it's fine.
but
And I'm not scared of heights, but man, looking up's tough.
and it's usually the other way around. The looking down that scares people.
Yeah. Oh good, we're halfway. The other one just passed.
Yes. So I was there halfway, and we're past the deepest point or the deepest drop.
Okay.
So it should be good.
That's comforting.
Before you could even finish humming Marty Robbins' song about this city, we arrived.
It's still smoking.
As the view across the expanse of West Texas,
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Mexico, and New Mexico came into focus, it became abundantly clear. The Wyler Tramway is something every Texan needs to experience.
Oh, wow. I mean, it's amazing.
Oh, it's just spectacular.
Spending hours up here is easy. Whether it's getting a look at Juarez and its famed La X, the ski resorts of New Mexico miles and miles away, or the city of El Paso, shining bright in West Texas, this site is stunning.
It's like $1 million view.
You know, you look around and you can see the states and see Mexico, and it's something that we just don't have where I live.
As the sun sets on the Lone Star State, the entire crowd gathers to the west side of the peak to get one last look at this incredible sight.
I catch myself on occasion saying that I would do it for free, and you know, I never get tired of it. This view is spectacular, and every time I come here, it's just gorgeous.
Reflecting on life is easy to do at this vantage point. Where you've been, what you've seen, what your family and friends mean to you, and how lucky we are to live in the Lone Star State all come to mind.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime view.
So take the time and make the trip to El Paso for a perspective that puts things into perspective and is well worth a stop on the Texas bucket list.
Well, it's one of the highlights of being alive.